Today, from Dublin, Ireland, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. It's the Dublin Antlers taking on San Diego.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between our visitors and the Dublin Antlers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game...
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be captained by one of the greats of all time. At quarterback, it's Drew Brees.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. That's complete to Smith. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Complete to Ito Smith. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brees. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense. They come in as the 3 seed in this, very likely the last home game of the season for them, even if they win this ball game. But while they would have loved that top spot and the bye that goes with it, they're still in a pretty good position.
Well, they certainly are, and let's face it, every team knows if they want to get to the Super Bowl, they're going to have to earn it. And even if you get the number 1 seed, you know you have to win 2 games against teams. They're going to be riding high after big playoff wins coming at you.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
To the 49-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And some space here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good for A.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 4th down, Joe Judge going to send in the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go back to the ground with Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Johnson.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Antlers 7, Dragons nothing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A 26-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dragons 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ito Smith heading back out with the rest of his offensive crew. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard.
Shotgun now for Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Open man is Ross, complete.
Breeze pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The wide receiver, the ball.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 12. First down, Dragons.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Hill. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Josh Hill. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 18.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Darius Leonard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Dragons 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So, kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and...
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Screen play, Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here in the NFC. A 4-5 battle that ought to be a tight one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, nothing settled in our wild card game. It's a tight one as we get ready for the third quarter. Standing by to take you the rest of the way, let's get it back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Dragons.
He'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jonathan Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
5 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And that will be incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
7, Dragons 6.
Take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now.
And Breeze is intercepted for the third time.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense.
And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dragons.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 11. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This is Jakeem Grant.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Breeze will try again on second down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Dragons.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Dragons.
On first down, it's Johnson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Duke Johnson.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
A gain of 5. First down, Dragons.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
At the 14-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The previous play is under review.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
Is good.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. John Ross, 67 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Take over. First down and 10. At their own.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Johnson on the counter. Continuing to fight for more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this one to Hill.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
No!
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
A 30-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
24. Antlers 14.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
On the return, his guys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Breeze now on 1st down. That's complete to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For John Ross, incomplete. Devin McCourty there defensively.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Of course, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Is under review.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 20.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
18 on the
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick. You build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.